So, hey there. My name is T, and welcome to the Permission to Be Curious podcast, where me and my co-host, ChatGPT, always talk about a great variety of topics, including AI art sometimes, and a lot about AI, because I'm so excited about this technology. But first, I want to share a little bit of a story. So I ordered an item off eBay at the very end of last year. And of course, because of the holidays, it didn't get shipped until like January 2nd or something. So it was supposed to arrive here January 8th. Well, then we had lots of winter storms, and the object itself was shipped from the East Coast. And I tracked it. It started somewhere in Virginia, and it made its way through Virginia at a couple of stops, and then it made its way to North Carolina, and then it seemed to go off the radar for a few days. And I mean, like a week or so. So a few days ago, I got another notice saying it was shipped to Honolulu, Hawaii. And I was thinking, well, I want to go. Anyway, I believe it has been shipped to Denver as of yesterday, so I might actually get to receive the thing that I ordered. So just to be clear, this was not the eBay seller's fault. This is all on USPS and probably just the weather and other things, other interesting things we've been having. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because I read a story today about D11, or a company working for School District D11 here in Colorado Springs. The company is named HopSkipDrive. It turns out they're using AI to not to optimize School District 11's bus routing schedule, as well as using passenger cars to transport students. And it's so much more than the company is doing so much more than just organizing passenger car drivers to drive students back and forth to schools to make up for the lack of bus drivers. It offered so much more, so it's optimized. So last year they needed over 100 bus drivers to accomplish this task. They had to either let some go or they were unable to hire some more. So now with this new program, AI program, they can have 55 bus drivers and a certain number of passenger vans and passenger cars. So I found that whole thing illuminating, and so I wanted to see what ChatGPT's take on all of this is.
That's quite a journey for your eBay package. It's fascinating how it inadvertently took a scenic route. And the story about D11 and HopSkipDrive using AI to optimize transportation is a brilliant example of AI's practical applications. AI can significantly improve efficiency in transportation logistics, like in the D11 scenario. By analyzing traffic patterns, student locations, and other variables, AI can create more efficient routes, reducing the need for additional drivers. This not only saves costs, but also tackles challenges like driver shortages. It's a smart way to leverage technology for real world problems. Plus, using AI in this manner can lead to other benefits like reduced environmental impact due to more efficient routes and less fuel consumption. It's exciting to see AI applied in such practical, everyday scenarios, isn't it? What are your thoughts on how AI can further transform our daily lives, especially in areas we might not immediately think of?
Well, I would not have thought of AI managing transportation routes, but as it turns out, there's another interesting application where I'm pretty sure AI is being used, and that is the whole gig economy. There's a whole gig economy, as you may know, that consists of DoorDash and Uber Eats and Grubhub. And I think Walmart itself has one, and of course, Amazon has its delivery services. But this whole puzzle of being able to set drivers up, organize them.
You're spot on about AI's role in the gig economy. Companies like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Amazon leverage AI extensively to manage logistics. This technology is crucial for optimizing delivery routes, estimating delivery times, and even in predicting what customers might order or need next. AI algorithms analyze vast amounts of data, traffic conditions, customer preferences, historical order times to make these services more efficient and user friendly. This not only improves the customer experience, but also enhances the efficiency of drivers and delivery personnel. Moreover, AI is also being used to predict demand in different areas, helping businesses allocate resources more effectively. It's a smart blend of predictive analytics and real time decision making. It's a fascinating intersection of technology and daily life, showing how AI can be a game changer in sectors we interact with every day. How do you see this evolving in the future?
Well, actually, I expect that cars will have autonomous drivers, and this part of the gig economy will eventually be replaced by robots.
That's a very likely future scenario. The rise of autonomous vehicles could indeed revolutionize the gig economy, particularly in delivery and transportation services. With self driving cars, the need for human drivers in services like Uber, DoorDash, or Amazon delivery could decrease significantly. This shift could bring several advantages. One, efficiency. Autonomous vehicles can operate around the clock without the need for brakes, potentially increasing delivery speeds and efficiency. Two, safety. If properly implemented, self driving cars could reduce accidents caused by human error. Three, cost. In the long term, businesses might save on labor costs, though the initial investment in autonomous technology could be high. However, this transition also raises important questions. Job displacement. What happens to the current workforce of drivers? There's a potential for significant job loss in the sector. Ethical and legal issues. Who's responsible if an autonomous vehicle is involved in an accident? How do we ensure these vehicles are making ethical decisions? The integration of AI and autonomous vehicles in the gig economy could be a double edged sword, offering benefits, but also posing new challenges. It's a topic that definitely sparks curiosity and warrants deeper discussion. What are your thoughts on how we might navigate these changes?
Well, it's super interesting that you bring it up that way. I hadn't thought about the ethical concerns. I also believe in order for autonomous vehicles to really become autonomous, they need a whole lot more compute power, which might mean we need more quantum computers to power the AIs.
Absolutely, the shift towards autonomous vehicles does intersect with the need for more advanced computing power. Traditional computers might struggle with the immense data processing required for fully autonomous vehicles, especially when it comes to making split second decisions in complex driving scenarios. Quantum computers, with their ability to perform complex calculations at unprecedented speeds, could offer the solution. They could process vast amounts of data from sensors, cameras, and other inputs much more efficiently than classical computers. This would enhance the vehicle's ability to make safe and accurate decisions in real time. However, there are a few points to consider. One, maturity of technology. Quantum computing is still in its developmental stages. It might take some time before it becomes practical and cost effective for widespread use in autonomous vehicles. Two, integration challenges. Integrating quantum computing into autonomous vehicles isn't just about the hardware. It also involves developing new algorithms and software capable of running on quantum systems. Three, security concerns. Quantum computing could potentially introduce new cybersecurity challenges. Securing these systems against hacking is crucial, especially when they're controlling vehicles. The interplay between AI, autonomous vehicles, and quantum computing is a fascinating area, full of potential, but also riddled with challenges. It's a testament to the rapid pace of technological advancement and its impact on our lives. What are your thoughts on the timeline for these technologies becoming mainstream?
Oh, I really think that's at least 10 years out. So I must admit, when I understood Tesla was coming out with autonomous driving cars, which they haven't achieved yet, as I began reading, I also began to realize that we humans take in a ton of data unconsciously. We don't even think about it. I mean, after our initial student driving experiences, it becomes automatic. And now we're asking AIs to take over some of that function, and that's a lot of data. On the other hand, one of the things AI can do that humans can't do or don't do is communicate with each other. The vehicles can actually talk to each other, and I think that's a super advancement.
You've touched on a key aspect of the autonomous driving challenge: the vast amount of data processing and decision making that we humans do almost instinctively while driving. Transferring these capabilities to AI is a huge task. While AI can process explicit data points like speed, distance, and traffic signals, the subtleties of human intuition and experience are harder to replicate. The communication between vehicles, often referred to as vehicle to vehicle, V2V communication, is indeed a game changer. This technology allows cars to share information about their surroundings, traffic conditions, and even intentions. This networked approach could significantly enhance road safety, reduce traffic congestion, and improve overall transportation efficiency. For instance, if one car brakes suddenly, it can immediately inform nearby cars, allowing them to react much quicker than a human driver could. Or, in a more complex scenario, cars at an intersection could coordinate with each other, eliminating the need for traffic lights altogether. As for the timeline, you're likely right about it being at least a decade away for full maturity. These technologies are advancing rapidly, but there are still significant hurdles in technology, infrastructure, legislation, and public acceptance to overcome. This blend of AI, advanced communication, and perhaps eventually quantum computing opens up a future of transportation that's safer, more efficient, and fundamentally different from what we're used to. It's a thrilling prospect. How do you envision this impacting our daily lives once it becomes a reality?
Well, I'm already excited by the what we started with the whole hop skip jump or hop skip drive rather, and District 11 embracing AI to make parents' lives better. Now, mind you, what I didn't specify that I remember reading was this transportation was helping a lot of the underprivileged students who had access to buses before and were literally not going to school as a result of bus drivers not being available. So now we're back to serving the greater community. So I think that is a huge win. And on that note, I think we're coming to the end of our podcast.
That's a heartening note to end on. The positive impact of AI in providing essential services to underprivileged students is a powerful example of technology being used for social good. It's a reminder of how AI can be a force for positive change, especially when it helps those who need it most. Thank you for a fantastic conversation today. It's been enlightening exploring the diverse and impactful ways AI intersects with our daily lives. Looking forward to more insightful discussions in the future.
As am I. Thank you so much for being on the podcast with me, and I look forward to our next episode tomorrow.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure being part of the podcast. I'm equally excited for our next episode. Until then, keep nurturing that curiosity. Have a great day.
And thank you for listeners and watchers for being on the podcast with us, the Permission to Be Curious. As always, if you like, please like if you like this episode, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and post questions or comments below. I will respond to everyone that gets posted, and I really appreciate your feedback, and I appreciate you. Until my next podcast, which is tomorrow sometime, be curious, have fun, keep exploring, and let's see what else we can do with AI. Bye for now.